Alright, today's video is going to be super simple and highly efficient, and all it really takes is a piece of paper and a pen or a $7 whiteboard and marker from Amazon. Honestly, this is probably more valuable to me than Claude, and I'm going to show you what we do. So this is a simple way if you have a lot of things going on to get really clear on where you're at, what you want to feel. So that's like emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, how you are in this moment. And you have to be radically honest with yourself, which is easy here. And then how you want to feel. And then down below is what you need to do. And then the last box is what you want to manifest, okay? And this is how I do this. And this is like the divine pouring through me, right? So I draw a nice little cross there, okay? So the top left box is how I feel. And this is the most important, right? If you understand how you feel in this present moment, you are going to endlessly know everything you need to do to feel better, right? So right now, I'm feeling exhausted. This is why I did this today too, is I've been exhausted for like, I don't know, the last month with a little burst. So I feel exhausted, but lessening, and that's important. And it's been lessening all morning. And then I'd say I'm feeling physically zapped. That's a good term for me. As like, there's energy, but it's zapped. This motherboard got hit by lightning, you know? We got a lot of light pouring in. And I feel, what's a good one? Is not, I'd say misunderstood. I lost my phone and everybody keeps telling me to call it. And I'm like, this is, and then I also feel, I think that's it. And we'll go back. So how I feel is the most important. That's the top left. How I want to feel is the next box over. And this, I keep on my desk magically, as I'll just put it there. So it's very subconscious. I'll just set it over here and be looking at it, and I can see the shift. So how I want to feel. I want to feel energized, alive, light, and airy. That is when I'm operating at the highest infinity. Like, I just have so much energy. I can do 1,000 things at once. I can be here, there, all over the place. It feels good to move, and it's not distracting, right? And I want to feel abundant. And then emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually charged. And I want to feel free. I haven't felt, life's been very restrictive for me in delays and disappointments lately. So how I want to feel, or I'm sorry, how I feel in this moment, which it isn't shiny right now, right? How I want to feel is very shiny. And then what this box down here, so the one below how I feel, is what I need to do. And this isn't something I can tell you. This is something you need to ask yourself. What I need to do. This is so simple. So then I look at it and I'm like, I'm exhausted, but it's lessening, great. Physically zapped, and I'm feeling misunderstood. But I want to feel energized, alive, light, and airy, and abundant, and emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually charged. And I want to feel free. I don't feel very free. So what do I need to do? Number one is probably connect with nature. Connect with nature and water. Water is specific to me. I'm a double Pisces with a Cap stellium in the first house. Water is very important. And I also have Pluto and Scorpio in the 10th. Hit you with my stinger. All right, so connect with water and nature. Perfect. Physical activity. So I went to the gym this morning. I always hit the gym before I film these videos because it makes me clear, and all of that tension was releasing. Great. I need to eat a lot of fats. I actually went to the grocery store. I don't say healthy fats, but I went to the grocery store and my intuition was telling me, grab protein powder, grab heavy whipping cream, you already have peanut butter, and grab some oats. And I was like, you got it, buddy. And then I was like, damn, I haven't had a lot of fats lately. I've been eating more chicken and stuff lately. And I was like, oh my gosh, our mental is driven off of fats. Boom, 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 boom. Was like, and see how it's already like, hopefully you guys can feel my clarity. This isn't staged. This is literally me self-projecting in the grocery store after a workout where I didn't want to go to the gym today, but it felt better. And then at the grocery store, I was like, man, I really am called towards fats and lemons. That was the other thing, which is diuretic to clear my energy for whatever reason. And I've been pumping water like crazy today. So drink, let's put that on there. Something just fell. So drink más water. All right. And then what else do I need? What do I need? I think that's it. That feels pretty good. And then the last one is, what am I manifesting? What I am manifesting. And this is so key when you're on your what I'm manifesting. So just to revert this down. So you got how I feel, how I want to feel, what I need, and what I'm manifesting. And on what I'm manifesting, be really, really, really specific and put in time windows. Make sure that they're realistic, not unrealistic, because the worst thing is to try to manifest something that takes a lot of stress, pressure, and anxiety when you don't have the energy for it. You know what I mean? So like be realistic, but also be timely on it. So what do I need? I need what am I manifesting? A paid vacation. And I'm going to be specific here because it's floating to Iceland. I got called up the other day and a guy's like, yo, I'm going to plug you with somebody. Then the guy he plugged me with, a girl I don't even know, was like, yo, there's a festival in Iceland for the eclipse. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. And then they're like, we want you to remote edit. So I sent them all this stuff for my remote editing of all the stuff I've edited. And I was like, by the way, I love to shoot live events. I'm free. And all the stuff I sent them was like great resources to get pulled in as a shooter. And it's like, it's realistic in my reality based on how it all comes in and how stuff does. But it's also like, I'm not forcing it. I'm just like, I'm just going to suggest this so that if that option's available or a shooter drops, your boy gets picked, right? So I'm manifesting that. I even did my little prayer thing today, which we'll do for a video of how I like command my reality to tell it exactly what I need. And I did it in the car today, and 888 passes on the license plate, then 8383, and then 0770, and I'm like, fuck, this is pretty dope. So, all right, what else am I manifesting? I'm manifesting, I'm going to manifest a $5,000 financial floor. My burn rate is $5,000 a month, and it tends to go with in this pivot, it tends to be in this little bit of a like, you know, I've made months in 20K a month, right? And I've had months that average about 7 to 10K a month. And then switching from service-based to self-sufficient, it's a little tricky. So we know our floor is about 4,000, and I want a paid vacation, which could be work, with a little bit of, you know, paid fun, right? And then $5,000 financial client in the next, let's do 24 hours. I think that's realistic. This is magic on camera on YouTube from a creative entrepreneur. And this seriously takes all the woo-woo out of it. That's 100% my strategy. So paid vacation to Iceland, $5,000 financial client in the next 24 hours. What else do I need? I want one video to hit the algorithm on YouTube to show me what to do more of. Boom. All right, so now we'll just do a quick recap through this. So, and obviously, like, don't take what I'm doing, but I'm doing this on camera so that I can show you into the intellectual process that it takes, because I love to go deep with myself, right? So how I feel. Right now I'm feeling, and even in filming this video, I feel the tension lightening, right? And or lessening, and even like I lost my phone 2 days ago and PD's had it and can't find it, and they just shot me an email that they have it. So after this video, I'm gonna go pick it up, right? Like that's taking some of the tension away, but it's like, exhausted but lessening, and it's lessened even in 9 minutes and 50 seconds in this video, right? Which shows me this is something I really love to do, and I love talking to camera and sharing information with people, right? Physically zapped. Feels like the zapping's decreasing already because we identified it. And this is a big key in like emotions and whatever you're feeling. Sometimes if like caffeine and lion's manes or your adaptogens and nootropics don't take care of it, it's emotional. And what I've learned with emotions is identify exactly what it is you're feeling, right? Physically zapped, misunderstood, and then I knew a fourth one would come in here. And even it's saying that it's like overwhelmed, but it's not like overwhelmed from like too much to do. It's just like there's a lot of shit happening in my life right now. I'd say I wish I could give out my mom's number. I'd be like, text my mom. She the other day was like, your life is crazy. I would freaking die. And I was like, thank you. I feel that, right? And I'm like, she's like, why do you do it? And I was like, it's all the stuff I love to do. Like, you know, but overwhelm. And it's not from like too much outside stuff. It's just like a bunch of noise. We're in this, finishing this Mercury retrograde. It ends in like 2 days. So this is like the worst part of it, right? Beginning and end of those are the worst, but man, I get really creative. So how I want to feel. I want to feel energized, alive, light, and airy. That's specific to my, sorry to hit the mic there. That's specific to my human design of being a mental projector. When I feel energized, alive, light, and airy, that is pure alignment. And it's like, there's an abundance of energy and it's always, and it just feels so good, right? So that's how I want to feel. And I also want to feel abundant. When I'm, feeling abundant, that all kind of happens, right? It's like right now I kind of feel depleted and drained, but it's lessening. See how this works? Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically charged. Yes, I love it. And in my app, Eden, I track this every day and through shifts. It's been pretty low lately, which means like we're about to have a massive shift. And then I want to feel free. I know we're already free, but it's like life has been so restrictive. It's been full of delays, disappointments, and restrictions. It sucks. It's like, I lost my phone on, Saturday at 6:30. And then 11 p.m., I found it using iCloud on, at the police station in Austin. Go down there Sunday to pick it up because I was like, they're already closed. And then Sunday, they were closed until Monday at 8 a.m. Went in at Monday at 8 a.m. And they're like, well, it's not here anymore. It's at this place. So I went to that place. And then they're like, they showed me an iWatch. And I'm like, that's not it. But I know you guys have it. And you guys get the gist of that, right? Like, it's like, oh, man. So life hasn't been very freeing lately. We're going to get some freedom. And then what I need to do. Connect with nature and water. That popped in my mind. Yesterday I went to the pool. I started to feel better, but it was too hot outside. And I was like, cool, we'll hit it in the evening tomorrow. And then Barton Springs, it's 70 degrees water. It's not a cold plunge. It's surrounded by nature. Zilker's across the street. Like very simple and can do that at the end of my day, right? Physical activity. I already hit the gym today, so we can cross that off. And I'll go for a walk to go down to Barton Springs later. Eat a lot of fats. I got a protein shake with, what was it? It's just on protein powder, heavy whipping cream, peanut butter, all the good fats. It's what my brain needs. And also my body I'm feeling. And then drink more water. I've been pounding water and I even got some lemons and gonna put some Himalayan salt in it, right? It's like I'm depleted. So when you're depleted, nourish yourself as much as you can. And then what am I manifesting? Paid vacation to Iceland. Yes, I have a good feeling about that. I have a really good feeling about that. $5,000 financial client in the next 24 hours. Yep, these two could be connected. And then one video to hit the algorithm on YouTube to show me what to create more of because I love talking to the camera, right? So those are 3 very simple things. And I always say keep your manifestations below 10. Like 3 to 5 is a pretty good number, especially if it's day to day. And this might last for a day. It might take 2 or 3 days. But I swear to God, I'm going to look at it. And as soon as I'm feeling this, then we'll erase this, we'll shift it, and we'll keep this algorithm going because like back in December, this was a very simple method that I used to continually manifest, continually check in with myself. And then this process endlessly developed higher and higher, and I built a digital web app called Eden that I'll release soon. You guys don't get that yet. We're still working on some bugs, and it's in an MVP, which isn't finalized. I need to pass it off to a developer. Luckily, I got plenty of those in my life, but you guys get the gist. So hopefully today's video was helpful for you. Get a little whiteboard off Amazon. If you don't have that, get a piece of paper and a pen. You don't need technology. You don't need AI. And sometimes it's just identifying what you need in this moment, getting very clear on it, and then building it into a simplicity of how you want to feel. So when you feel that way, you have a target, right? It's like you're going from A to B. You got a target of where you're at A. You got a target of where you want to feel at B. You know the things you need to do to get from A to B. And then here's the overall goal of what you're manifesting and doing this whole process, right? It's kind of like modern day magic. I feel like the modern day magician. So if you feel my magic, give this video a like. Go ahead and comment below if you guys have any questions. I love to answer those and create new videos. They give me content ideas. And overall, I just love sharing to you guys the stuff that works really well for me, and I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to check out all the links in the description box for any of my free giveaways, my communities, my books, and everything else that's in there. I'd love to share it with you. One day Eden will be in there. I need some beta testers for it, but until then, peace out, y'all, and have a good day.